Town Talk today brings Robert Fennessy, the Town Administrator for Kingston, back onto our set. Welcome, Robert.
Hey, thank you for having me again.
It's a pleasure to always have Robert with us. Before we talk about all the other things we're going to talk about with you, tell us a little bit about the show that you have here at PACTV.
Oh, I do a show, as you know,
Yes.
called Kingston Coffee and Conversation. And I try to bring on guests who have an interest, who are from Kingston, and that the residents would like to hear about and see. I've had Sue Woodworth, our Recreation Director, on. I've had Leslie Ann McGee to talk about the dog park. That's exciting, that's happening. And some other guests. And I want to throw it out to the public.
Absolutely.
And ask the public, who do you want to see on my show? Give me a call at the Town Administrator's office. Number is 781-585-0500. And let me know, give me ideas.
What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about as far as Kingston goes on your show?
There's a lot going on, and I think, sometimes hearing from members of the public, you find out something else that is going on that may be interesting, not only to them, but to me.
Absolutely. So we will have you do that. Call in and talk to Bob. Let's talk about the town meeting that you have coming up. You originally had this special town meeting planned just for the police station, the new police station.
Correct.
What happened and now what is it morphed into?
Okay, so sometime during the summer, it was decided to, the police station building committee brought forward an idea to bring back the police station article to a special town meeting. So the Board of Selectmen called a special town meeting and opened up the warrant, which means other departments can submit things to have discussed at the meeting.
Right.
And we thought it would be good to bring in some others, not just have a one issue.
Sure.
During that process, we did receive 7 or 8 things that will be on the warrant. However, in the board, the police station building committee, through the process, decided we're not quite ready to bring it forward so quickly on the heels of the town meeting that happened in June. So it was decided to hold that off, that one article, until the annual town meeting.
Which is in?
And that's in May.
Spring. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
so
idea
the police
is
station will be on in the May.
Right, and it gives, an annual town meeting generally gets more residents to show up.
Sure.
So there'll be more activity and more discussion and get a better feel from
And for
the
such an
community.
important thing as a new police
It
station.
is, it is.
Yeah, you want to give it its full weight.
And it gives the committee time too to do a little more due diligence on the cost and the design and the location
of the new police station. So some of the things that you will be covering at this special town meeting include a zoning bylaw change. Explain that.
This is going to be a mixed commercial industrial overlay of a piece of land that is currently owned by the Sisters of the Divine Providence, which most people know is part of
Sacred Heart. Yep. Okay.
And they're selling the property. They're selling, majority of the property is going to a conservation.
Great.
For conservation.
Yep.
And a portion that's in more the industrial commercial area is looked at being bought by an entity that is looking to put in a mixed development there, which would have commercial buildings, some industrial businesses,
retail establishments, hotel, restaurants,
hotels. So it'll be a nice mix. Right now, there's no housing planned in that area. But it would bring in much needed tax dollars to the town with very little services that are rendered from the town. Which is
the big plus.
That is the plus.
It costs us a little and we're going to get a lot in for it. Okay. So that's one of the
articles.
So
that's an article that'll be addressed at the town meeting.
Okay. The Wage and Personnel Department put forth something about creating a position for an assistant director of the Council on Aging.
Right. The Council on Aging has grown dramatically over the past 4 years or so, 5 years. And in fact, they're open evenings now, which they never have been.
Yeah.
They have many programs and there's a lot of activity there. I don't know if you've ever gone over there.
It's wonderful. All
when
the
I
towns
go over
are
there,
experiencing
it's like,
that.
wow.
Yeah.
This is, and a lot of towns experience that because the aging population is becoming a major population in town. So there's an article to put on an assistant director so that they can expand the program even more and have more coverage.
Terrific.
Okay.
Okay. Another article is a contract with the Police Lieutenants Union.
The police, we entered into negotiations with the police lieutenants on their 3-year contract, which expired in July 1, and came to an agreement. That has to be approved by the town meeting.
Sure.
So that's an article that they'll be seeing on town meeting. It's not a big, we only have 2 lieutenants.
Right.
So it was an easy negotiation with them.
Okay.
Not many different things. So.
Okay, and the usual budget transfers will occur as occur at every town meeting and special town meeting.
Right, there's always a need to do interdepartmental transfers
Right.
and things to kind of balance off
Yep.
things. Because when you think of a budget, you're developing that budget 17 months in advance.
Exactly.
To when it kicks
Yep,
in.
and things, right,
So,
things change.
over that time, and by the time you get it done near the end of the year, even then,
Right.
things have changed.
Right.
And there's
And in
needs.
our last 20 seconds or so, there's a large hurricane coming up the coast, Hurricane
There
Matthew,
is.
which we didn't know if that was going to be going out to sea. It looks like it's going to be heading somewhere up the coast.
Yes.
In the event that it ever did come near us, how would people find out about where shelters are, what procedures are being taken place, and everything else for Kingston?
As always, that comes under Fire Chief Bob Heath.
Yep.
Great work in doing, overseeing the emergency
Right.
management. And we would get it out by reverse 911
911,
call, where to
perfect.
go, and also on the website and
Okay,
so forth.
thank you.
Thank you.
Let's hope we don't have Matthew
squeezed a
visit
lot
us,
in
but
that
if he
few
does.
minutes.
Yeah? Thanks, Bob.